Yo, 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 this is Marlo, and here on Butter Popcorn, we talking about VHS Beyond. All right, so there are 5 segments in this film. It's a found footage horror anthology. If you haven't seen the other VHS movies, that's basically what they all are. So I'm just going to go throughout every segment and just talk about it and rate it out of 5. And we'll take it off from there. But the first real short is called Stork, and it's directed by Jordan Downey and written by Jordan Downey and Kevin Stewart. So this one is kind of a sci-fi take on the zombie genre. It's basically this like police unit that investigates paranormal shit, and they I think all these kids are going missing, and they've tracked them to this like pretty much a haunted house in the middle of nowhere. And it has this like actiony horror type feel, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good way to kick off the anthology, and it had a lot of action. It was creepy. The makeup was really good. And I think the pacing and the filmmaking just was really good, and the acting was pretty decent. You know, they're kind of like cops, like, get in there, Ramirez, we got to take these motherfuckers down type dudes. And it's kind of dope. I enjoyed it. It's pretty gory, pretty intense, and an interesting, cool sci-fi twist to it. And I thought it was a great way to start it off. So out of 5, I'd probably give it 3.5 just to get it kicking, get it going. Dream Girl is the second short, and this is directed by Virat Pal, written, directed by him and Evan Dickinson. It takes place in India, in Mumbai, and it's about these 2 kind of paparazzi dudes who are following this Bollywood sensation, Tara. They want to capture footage of Tara because there's all this talk about her being some sort of cultist or devil worshiper or something, because she just came to fame so quickly out of nowhere. And so they try to hide in her trailer and take footage of her. And get footage of her. And I thought it was an interesting concept, and I don't think that they 100% pulled it off the way I wished that they did, because it started off really good, and it was interesting being in India, interesting in the Bollywood scene, and there's kind of this like backstage of a movie set type feeling, and it's really interesting, but it's not that scary to me. The way that they went down the route that they did kind of just turns into a gory short film. And I wish that they pushed it maybe in a different direction. I mean, I don't know. You have to watch it. I'm not going to spoil it. But the concept that they had was good. But to me, it just wasn't executed to make it really good, to stand out. And I didn't really, it wasn't the strongest. It was probably one of the weakest or the weakest in this whole compilation. But out of 5, I would probably give it a 2. Okay, so the third one is called Live and Let Die, directed by Justin Martinez, written by Ben Turner and Justin Martinez. So this is about Zach, who's celebrating his 30th birthday with his wife, his best friends, and it literally starts off in a plane, and they're going skydiving. So right away, I'm like, oh shit, this is a little different. This is kind of cool. In the beginning, I was a little annoyed because all the friends, I don't know, they're just kind of annoying. They're just like, let's fucking go, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They're all like that, and they're all kind of loud and a little obnoxious. But honestly, shit gets crazy pretty quickly, and I ended up really enjoying it. When I was watching this, I was thinking, oh man, this is going to be super annoying, but it gets crazy, and this is one of the stronger ones. This is probably the second best one in my opinion. The special effects are pretty damn good. Just the pacing, the way they use the found footage, like It's brutal, it's gory, but it has a really good, interesting story, and the way they take it, it's just unique. And sometimes that's the problem with this, with found footage, is like it can be done over and over again, but the way that they took this, you're like, damn, dude, this could be a feature film. And I think that's the one of like the highest praise you can give a short film, is like you can make a feature out of this. So I really like this one. It was probably my second favorite, as I said. And yeah, really, really cool. Out of 5, I'll give it a 4. Okay, so the next one is called Fur Babies, and it's directed and written by Christian Long and Justin Long. What? Is that the Justin Long the actor Justin? Oh, it is. Crazy. Justin Long wrote this and directed it. Wow, that's crazy. This woman, it starts off with this like crazy, weird, kind of creepy commercial of Becky, this like 40-year-old white woman who owns a doggy daycare. And in the background, she keeps these like taxidermies of her dead dogs. And this animal rights activist group sees the commercial and they want to investigate it and make sure she's not doing anything sus. And so they bring, the leader of this activist group brings his dog in like a little carry case and puts a camera in there and brings it to the house, and they meet Becky. And it was creepy, and the concept is really good. I liked it overall. The filmmaking was pretty good. I thought, it was creepy. I thought it could have been scarier, and the woman who plays Becky is really good, and the concept is just funny. It's kind of funny and weird, and it is creepy. And if you think about it, like if this happened in real life, that would be really fucked up. And originality again. It's pretty original. Everybody loves dogs, and I give points to originality, especially in this genre. So I thought it was good. Probably in the middle, like not bad, but pretty good, So out of 5, I would give it a 3. And the last short film is the best out of all the bunch, which it should be. It's called Stowaway. This is directed by Kate Siegel, written by Mike Flanagan, which that makes 100% sense now. Mike Flanagan is a great writer-director who's done some really creepy-ass shit, so that makes sense. I had no clue that he wrote it. So she's kind of this amateur journalist, and she goes to the desert and talks to people who have said that they've seen lights in the Mojave Desert. And that night, she's just camping and sees the lights for herself. And let me fucking tell you, man, this one is next level. When I was watching this, I basically thought they should make a feature on this because it was so brilliant. Like, all these other films are good, and there's some really good ones, but they kind of fit into VHS. Like, this is an anthology horror film. You pretty much know what you're going to get. But Stowaway was like the concept of it, the way they pulled it off, the directing and filmmaking that felt like it was way bigger budget than it probably was, the acting, the horror of it without being gory or gross. It's just like, this is fucking sci-fi. And I loved this one. I was blown away the whole time. I was so freaked out, but not like when you watch The Exorcist, you're freaked out like that, but it's just like your stomach feels like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. This is insane. This is brilliant. And yeah, this was peak of this movie, 100%. And I hope Mike Flanagan actually makes this into a feature, or Kate Siegel, because it's brilliant. And it's just high concept and next level. And I loved it. out of 5. I would give it a 5 out of 5, and it really made VHS Beyond stand out beyond the other VHS films, and really pushed it to be a good Halloween horror film, a film that I'm recommending for people to watch, not just because of this film, but this pushes it over the edge for me. Maybe if it didn't have this stowaway portion, I might not recommend it. Although there were some other good ones, but they didn't hit like this one. So it was brilliant. Congrats to Kate Siegel and Mike Flanagan. They killed it. And the actor killed it. And then it actually, I don't want to spoil too much, but it finishes really, really strongly. And I actually wished the epilogue was one of the shorts as well. But it was great, and it freaked me out. And it fucking, it's one of those things where you're like going to the bathroom at night in the pitch black and you're like thinking about that shit. So it was good. You want to end off strong in anything, in any film, in any kind of genre. Got to end off strong, and they really did. So I really enjoyed it. To wrap it all up, I thought it was a great anthology film, one of the best I've ever seen. They use found footage really great, and the epilogues and the interlude short little pieces really tied everything together, and Stowaway and the ending was just great, brilliant, took this to the next level. So I enjoyed it. Might not be for some people. If you don't like found footage, you probably won't like it. But to fans who like sci-fi, into gory stuff, and definitely stick around for Stowaway, because it is top tier in my opinion. But yeah, as a rating overall, I would give this a strong 4. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace.
Wish us well.